Ladies and gentlemen, something is clearly wrong with William Ruto and his government, because there's no way they can't keep on making mistakes after mistakes after mistakes. I'm just reading right now online here that William Ruto's government is planning to toll all highways in Kenya. This is a government that has not constructed a single highway. None. But they want to toll the highways they found. Something is clearly wrong. And then there is this story of Juja Member of Parliament, which is also interesting. And for me, I think William Ruto is also walking right into the trap laid for him by none other than Rigathi Gachagua. Kiambu over the weekend alleged that William Ruto government had spent some billions to fund Raila Odinga's campaign.
Na pesa za umma zikitumika vibaya kwenda kuhonga watu ndio waweze kumchagua Raila Amolo Odinga ndio awe chairman wa AU huko Addis Ababa. Ni aibu kubwa sana.
And I remember yesterday Kimani Ichung'wah attacking this same guy in parliament.
Allow me also to use this opportunity to express the disgust of this House on the actions and the words of one of us, the member for Juja, the Honorable Koimburi. Honorable Speaker, as much as the police have taken action, and I do hope they will be able to charge the member for Juja, Honorable Speaker, even within our own standing orders, we have put it that you cannot disparage or even discuss a foreign president, especially a president of a foreign country. For the member for Juja to have uttered the unfortunate and careless words that he uttered over the weekend. And shamelessly, Honorable Speaker, in a church, on a pulpit, saying that other African leaders were being bribed, Honorable Speaker. The member for Juja should know that Prime Minister Raila Odinga did not run for chairmanship of AU under the instigation of William Ruto.
So the gentleman was arrested and was arraigned in court today. And the courts granted him bail of 200,000. And the way our government operates, just outside the courts there, they had planted their team to rearrest this guy. As usual with our politician, after the ruling, this guy was addressing the media. Then he was informed that the police were around there trying to rearrest him again. The guy literally took off, mbio, like Omanyala, boarded the next available piki-piki, and slipped off the radar of the police.
Overcome, we shall overcome someday. Deep in our heart, we will believe we shall overcome. We shall overcome.
Those dramas, in my view, are what Rigathi Gachagua and his team needs in the mountain. Because when this guy was arrested, let me just read for you what the DCI posted earlier today following the arrest of the guy. Very interesting. The DCI posted something here. Juja MP George Koimburi arraigned. Juja MP George Koimburi has been arraigned following his arrest on Tuesday, February 18th, 2025. He was arrested on Tuesday. Today is Thursday. Koimburi faces multiple charges, including 3 counts of forgery of academic certificates and 3 additional counts of fraudulently uttering these or those certificates. He is accused of forging certificates from Jomo Kenyatta University, including a participation certificate for the East African University Accession Project and an academic excellence certificate from the Department of Human Resource Development. Documents which he allegedly presented to AECC and the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. He appeared before the Chief Magistrate Kiambu, where he pleaded guilty to the charges. He was released on a cash bail of 200,000. You see, the most interesting story about this guy is that this gentleman was the first MP from the mountain to be elected under William Ruto's rebellion. He was actually elected on Moses Kuria's ticket. William Ruto was still under Uhuru Kenyatta, serving as a deputy president. By that time, even UDA had not been formed. So William Ruto funded this guy to test his strength with Uhuru Kenyatta, and he succeeded. So it's very important. The other thing which is also very important is that William Ruto used this guy after his win to actually persuade the other leaders from the mountain to join his camp. And they did in their droves. Importantly, William Ruto made a promise during the campaigns that he was not going to weaponize the police should he take over. What we are witnessing here is actually weaponizing the war or misusing the police. I'm saying this because this gentleman was elected before 2022. This gentleman was again elected in 2022. This gentleman has been there until now when he started opposing William Ruto. That's when they realized that his certificates were fake. All of us were in this country when the story or the case of Johnson Sakaja was a matter of national interest. Here, we are all here. As we speak, questions about Oscar Sudi's certificates are there. But I don't want to get into that for now. In this video, I want to focus on why I strongly believe that William Ruto is literally walking into some traps laid for him by Rigathi Gachagua by arresting this gentleman. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, why do you think William Ruto is arresting and rearresting Rigathi Gachagua's allies? Because for me, it's not going to work in his favor. They're actually going to hurt him. But he's doing that because he wants to disrupt Rigathi Gachagua and his activities. So many of Rigathi Gachagua's allies will undergo this arrest. He also wants to scare those who would want to join Rigathi Gachagua, that if I join Ruto and have these skeletons in my closet, then probably I'll become a target. But I think William Ruto is committing grave political mistakes, which he will regret, not now, but in future. Why am I saying this? Rigathi Gachagua is a very shrewd politician. And all this drama Rigathi Gachagua is enjoying. It's a script. And Rigathi has created it to appear as if William Ruto is persecuting those who are supportive of his bid. And indeed, if you look at it, this guy is being persecuted. He might have committed those mistakes. But the timing is not right for William Ruto to start targeting this gentleman. They would have begun earlier, but not now. Because right now, even if the guy was to be arrested, charged, jailed, because that's what should happen anyway, politically, William Ruto is not right. It's not right. It's wrong. So he's playing into Rigathi Gachagua's script. Number two, it also gives Rigathi Gachagua and his allies the limelight. I remember, when was that? There was a time Junet Mohammed, Moses Kuria, there were around 4 MPs were arrested. There was also the former Busia women rep, Florence Mutua, who was there also. some ODM MPs and Jubilee MPs were arrested at some point in the last parliament. And I was talking to a member of parliament and he was telling me, you know, Lee, it's only unfortunate that I was not part of this. I would have really loved to be arrested with these guys, because those arrests, you stay there 2 days or 1 day, but the moment you get out of it, politically, you are way ahead politically. So some of these Rigathi Gachagua's allies, for example, someone like George Koimburi, very few people know him. In fact, people don't care about him. But now, even on this channel, we are not talking about him. Not because of anything. We are talking about him because Ruto is falling for Rigathi Gachagua's script. Number 3, there is the sympathy card which Rigathi Gachagua has been flashing. That Kikuyus are being targeted. I was targeted. Now is targeting those who are around me. Those sympathy cards, by arresting this guy, it means Ruto is confirming what Rigathi Gachagua and his allies have been saying. So if you were to ask me, there's no need for William Ruto to allow this guy to be arrested right now, especially after he made those comments. And lastly, there's also that bit which is being said in low tones that William Ruto is a ruthless politician. Now you can't convince any of Rigathi Gachagua's allies that William Ruto is not ruthless. And they can effectively take that to the ground. Because, of course, it's a known fact that generally William Ruto is a very vengeful man. But the ruthless now is coming in, which means anybody can actually take advantage of that and politicize. Ladies and gentlemen, if I were Ruto, I'd not bother about the Juja MP. I'll bother about some other important things. I don't know what you think. Let me know in the comment section. Bye-bye.